Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunk and the Ginger podcast. Your host, as always, Legion Manuel, my co-host, Bianca.
Bianca.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's the second week. Us doing this together. Oh man, crazy.
Yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, let's dive into this week, man. How was your weekend, man? How's like your week? How was your week?
The week was a hectic one that ended also in a weekend of its own things.
Which things?
Which things? I'm just going to talk about the weekend, full stop.
Yeah.
As some of you know, abamo to live amateur rugby player.
Fuck.
we play like in like the championship of the Premier League for rugby of Uganda.
I wouldn't even say championship, man. It's like World League One of Premier.
Man, you are also there.
Actually, that's what I'm saying. Like, it can't be like championship. It has to be like World League One. Yeah.
Of which our team received its things.
Fair share of it. These guys lost to the worst team in the league. The worst team in the league.
You know, wait, you guys always don't understand. You know, when the scores are up there,
yeah,
no one understands how the game went. No one understands the fight that went on. You get? I can be like, let's say it's a boxing match. I can be like, I threw 50 punches, but the other guy just scanned me a TKO. And my points were more than his, but his TKO just mashed me up.
Bro, you even got a muscle pull in the game, bro. Like,
that's what I'm saying. You may say, yeah, like I told you. You may say we lost to the worst team, but bro, that team also prepared for us. I can say also our players just came back straight from a holiday.
Yeah.
We tried our best, put some points on the board. Yeah. For those who follow the Western.
It's called the Western
Rugby.
What? Western Conference.
About Western Conference. It's a Western Union Rugby League. Something. Hoorah!
Yeah, bro. His name is even trash. It sounds like some cow. Honestly, man, sounds like some cow. Hoorah, bro. That thing used to make me happy every time coach would mention it.
Don't drag your country's leagues down.
I'm not dragging my country's leagues, but of all names, Hoorah, bro. Hoorah, bro. It doesn't even sound right.
Well, you feel like
hoorah. Anyway, that's what else happened?
Anyway, apart from that, I can say the football matches, as usual, some of us were supporting Chelsea. Didn't even tap the game.
Bro, your team is trash. The team is
bro, let me tell you.
I don't even console, bro. It's scam. It's trash. And we are not talking about trash on the pod.
You guys, Kakana. Chelsea has some set football.
Set, yeah.
But we have some. Yeah. We have some ghosts in front there. Yeah. Do you know ghosts? I tell you, one guy I have a grievance with is that Nicholas Jackson motherfucker. That guy, if he was paid to miss, he would be the richest.
I watched a pod. Not even, it was a TikTok video. I think it was Eden Hazard. He was being interviewed on, I think it was Rio Ferdinand's podcast or something. I don't remember properly, but so they ask Hazard about who would win the Ballon d'Or in the coming years, and he's like, obviously there are good players like Haaland, obviously deserve to win it, like Mbappe. Then the guy, but I think this guy is just a big troll, eh? Then he's like, honestly, for me, Nicholas Jackson is a guy I'm seeing the next 2 to 3 years winning the Ballon d'Or.
Eden Hazard said that.
Wallahi, Eden Hazard said that in the next 2-3 years, I see Eden Hazard, I see him, I see the clear finishing in him. And you know the lower part of the video, eh? They were showing Nicholas Jackson missing, bro. I was dying. I was in laughter, bro. My stomach was even hurting. I'm like, this guy is just trolling his boy badly at it.
I think Hazard is now like a joker.
He just likes joking, but even from way back, man, Hazard just loved joking. Like the moments he would never just be serious. Man,
he's a joker.
Okay. That's your week, eh? That's your week.
Yeah, that's my weekend.
How was my weekend? My weekend was jam-packed, man. A lot of family activities, man. So obviously we have a function coming up in the house. It's my big brother's introduction. It's the first big function like for our family. So it's the first big function for our family. So everyone is like hyped up about it. So we had a family meeting, the very first family meeting on Saturday. Yeah, so it took out the whole of Saturday. First went to town, did some errands. Sunday was actually it was like mixed emotions, man. Like the Sunday started off well, like it was cool, man. It was even like raining, like chiller. It was dark. I was like, calm. So I put on my kanzu, go for like the parents meeting for my my kid, bro. He's in Form 6 right now. So I'm there. Shit is calm, bro. But now all that is actually going well. The problem now comes in the evening. So there is a meeting we're supposed to attend for my brother's introduction meeting for his friends in Kampala. And so we go for the meeting, obviously. But I bought new sneakers for jogging. So I'm there. We drink a couple of bottles. The whole thing was fun and entertaining, like laughs and all that. So for us, we head back home with my sister. Then I leave my shoes in the car, and this guy is going back to pick up my big bro. Fuck. So I remember and I decide to run after the shoes, man. Falling as an adult is the worst thing. Fuck.
You fail.
Fuck. So there is a corner, like, you know what? There's that corner as you're going up from my yard. When you use a small gate, eh?
Yes.
So I slid and I fell. So I had my sister like Echo is in the background and she's like, oh my god. So I didn't want to stay on the ground to make it sound. I didn't feel like course. I stood up immediately and continued running, bro. But in my head I was so damn much. I'm like, fuck. Luckily it was like around, I think it was like midnight 30. And it was my sister, but in my head I was like, fuck, at this age of mine, why am I falling down like this? Boy, I fell down badly, eh? Like basically whole body down, background. Like, you know that shit, like how we used to fall down in high school, like as kiddos, like you fall down and full body, bro. It's like I was on pitch. Fuck, I was like, fuck, I even got some nasty wounds, bro. Fuck, falling under
the part that's killing me is that you had your sister in the background and you had to get up.
I had to get up. I could not stay on the ground because I started bolting. I was feeling more because, pacey. First, I'm going to run after the car. Fuck. Slid, eh? Bro, I fell. Chest down.
Oh, why were you dying? The car was not going to come back to the yard.
No. Because like I wanted to start like working, going for my runs on Monday, and these guys had intentions of going to Mbale on Monday, but again they were going to go very early. So there's a possibility that I would oversleep, and I would still like forget the shoes in the car. So that's the thing. That's why I ended up running after the car. And after that, I even regretted why I ran after the cars. Like, but the shoes were going to come back eventually. Why the fuck did I run? Fuck you guys.
Exactly.
I swear the whole week I've just been in pain reminiscing that scenario of me falling down, you guys. Shit.
And you just made it public, man.
I just made it public, bro. But you guys, I swear, sad. But anyway, man. That was Then I as the one thing I think that as was at my brother's parents meeting, I think this is one thing that stood out with me. I want us to start the pod on this note. The schools we are taking some of the schools we're taking our kids to, or our siblings to, are not doing enough to bolster their talents, and they are still in this belief that the only way you're going to make it in life is if you have papers, and papers are the only way to success. Check this. So there's a parent, we had a meeting, a parent asks, it's like, yes, I know the school is all about performance. That's what we bring our kids to school for. We want them to excel, but we also want you guys to help us discover our the talents or our kids have, because most of the times these kids are not with us at home. They spend most of their teenage lives actually at school. They spend a short while with us. So the guy asks, this is like a father is like, he asks like, what are you doing to help our kids like discover their talents and find out what exactly they want to do, or what they like besides the education thing? And the headmistress had the guts of standing up. She's like, bro, you send these kids here to study. That is the only thing for us we give a fuck about. Other than books. For us, those other things don't concern us. If they want their talents, you have the time to spend with them. You can kunyigiriza them and try and find out their talents. But for us here, you send them to us here for results. I was so disappointed in the answer they gave me, man. I was like, damn. We need to make money to take our kids to schools whereby they're not only thinking about the academic side, but also thinking about our kids' interests, talents, and all that, bro. Because I believe it's very important in this day and age that we're getting into. Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If your kid, normally, let's look at the most obvious talent. Let's say what? Music.
Yeah, music is not the most obvious talent. Actually, there are very few people who are talented with like music. Fact, let's be serious. Okay, let's be like for guys. For guys, most obvious talent, guys are going to lead towards sports.
Oh, okay, whatever it is. But most times it's music.
Okay,
let's take for example music. Would you whatever your kid to go into the line of music?
Would I force him?
Not force.
Like would I be okay with him?
Okay, not you. But how many parents do you think, basing on like say they want to find out their kids' talent?
Yeah.
How many parents do you think will take their kids or support them in that route of doing music and whatnot?
Now, already by the time you're a parent and you actually care about like the kid having a talent, you get that means you're actually interested in doing something about it. That is already one. You get so that means when they discover this kid has something, you may, in case you have the funds at that particular moment, you may do something about it. If you don't have the funds, obviously you find a certain way, or you actually explain to your kid, you're like, by the way, I would love to support you in the talent that you want to pursue because I see you have love in it, but at this particular moment, I don't have the funds to support you. But should it come maybe along the way, and you still may be interested in doing that particular thing, I have no issue in funding it. You get? So me, if it were me in that scenario and my kid had a talent in like singing, and I had the money to maybe take him to like to do like the things of vocal training school, to learn like instruments and all that, why not? You get? Why not? I would actually.
No, that's good on your part. Anyway, man, me, I feel like it's a problem everywhere. You know that triangle they say at the teacher, parent, student.
Yeah.
The parent plays a part in it, the student plays a part in it, the teachers play a part in it. Uh for the parents, nowadays most parents are result oriented. They want their kids to go to the best schools, so you have to get the best results.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get the parents, the teachers, the students. Me also, like I said, the parents are result oriented.
Mm.
They want their kids to go to the best schools, best private schools nowadays, or the best traditional school. Um, for the students, you see back then,
Yeah.
you see there are avenues for students
Actually, wait,
to
before you
explore.
continue,
Right?
I would actually say
Mm,
our parents are actually more result oriented than the parents of these days in terms of like academics and whatnot.
mm,
Yeah, I would actually say that honestly.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the students. You see, I believe students back then those days had minus all this stuff of results and whatnot.
Mm.
They had avenues. You would have avenues in school whereby you can do what? You can put in do those things of talent, what? At the MDD, even school clubs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were more prominent
Back
nowadays.
then,
Yeah.
yeah, back then, like students would run those clubs and even very efficiently. But then now, uh, what can I say? Our indiscipline also has a way it works around that.
Yeah.
Then also the teachers come in and water down the thing, and the clubs become nothing at all at
Mm.
some point. Then the schools, minus all this stuff of like send out like the new curriculum.
Yeah.
Because now, sincerely, I don't understand why that head, whatever mistress or
Said that with the
what
new curriculum even.
was yeah, with the new curriculum. But best thing that they were speaking to A levels on that complex stuff,
Yeah, they're
man.
still on the old
So
curriculum.
yeah, there's actually no new curriculum for A level. It's just
Yeah.
O level.
Mm.
Yeah. So yeah, the teachers also play a part in those things going down. Otherwise, those days you because personally, me from my former school, I know there are guys them days were very invested in choir, music, dance, and drama,
Yeah.
and sports. We had a few footballers around there. Yeah, they used to push the thing, but then now since the system is they want results on paper. I think for them in their minds, in their meetings, they be like, man, they're not going to ask this kid how many goals he scored, manya, the vocals he hit, man.
Why it sounds like
Eh?
Kanye.
Or why it sounds like Kanye West or what? Ah, zero marks. So
Anyway,
anyway,
I understand
like I
from that
said,
point
it's
of view,
also
man.
it's upon each party that's invested
Yeah.
in that system, in that triangle.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true. Anyway, let's first get back on track. We're supposed to start with the review of Mike Mungu's album,
Yup.
which I still don't remember the name. I swear, I
Ah!
am bad. I still don't remember the name, but I've listened to the album. Obviously, now that the other one was first listen, but at least now my the listen to me is now better. But me, I gave my review obviously of the EP. Finally, yeah, the EP is called Finally. You first give us your review of Finally by Mike Mungo.
My review of Mike Mungo, one of these underground artists, this
Yeah,
new sound that's coming to the Ugandan waves, that's going to try and compete against the normal kidandali. of Uganda.
Bro, I hate that music so bad.
Go away, everyone likes that music.
Now let me tell you honestly.
Do you hate alien skin music?
Facts, I do. Facts,
bro.
I do. Let me tell you facts. Let's first pause on that review for Mike Mungu. But honestly, I hate kidandali music so bad. I hate it so bad. Do you know why I hate it so bad?
Even FIFA maker music.
Let me now tell you why I hate it so bad. And why I like artists like One J's, Elijah Chitekaza and the whatnots. This music, this kidandali music, I can't export it outside. I have a lot now, as you know me. I am literally a dual citizen. So most of my friends are not even Ugandans. Apart from I have a lot of friends studying from abroad and all that. And how am I going to export this music to them, bro? Like,
you have to give them.
I can't even sit down and listen to it myself. Honestly,
you can't.
Let me tell you. All my Spotify playlists, all my Spotify playlists that I've made of UG music, there's no kidandali music in it. Honestly, not like my Spotify. Like, I have no jam by Alien Skin, Simanyanga, Zex, Vilanji, Lanji, or whatnot liked in any of my Spotify lists, or even they're not even any of my playlists, bro.
Anyway, I'll say this. That discussion is very long. It starts from the listening platforms to where you're going to be listening to that type of music from. So, my take on kidandali versus this underground music.
Yeah.
Everyone, even you enjoy that music.
Which one? Kidandali? Kidandali music?
Yes.
Kidandali music is when the licks are in. Like when the licks have clapped.
You said your piece.
When the licks have clapped, that's the time it will make sense because I'm high. But sober.
Even though the licks have not clapped you yet, because I'm just the one with the high intake.
I have a high intake. Bro, I have a high intake, but I be taking like most of the times I drink. Easy.
Don't fight,
bro. Like kidandali music pisses me off.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We're there, and then they play alien skin.
Yeah.
Like, pate, kankuve, pate. Tell me you're not going to vibe to that.
If I'm not high,
then
while I'm sober.
Pardon?
While I'm sober. While I'm sober.
Yes.
While I'm sober, bruh, nah. I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. Okay. Honestly, I'm not.
Okay.
Bencha, we have been together in the same room, eh? And when let's say I'm controlling the aux, how many times have you had me playing kidandali music?
That's what I'm saying.
I have never played it.
Different. Like, you see, when we're chilling,
yeah,
you will not find us looking for that type of music. You get? Yeah. It's like, how many times do you look for Winnie songs?
I don't even search them, bro.
when you're chilling with your boys, you first be like, man, first tap this Winnie song. You be like,
nah, but you know, I would give you Joshua Baraka jams like Belinda and whatnot. I'll play those jams on
yes, whatever. But me, I'm saying now, like when you're like that Winnie vibe, you first hit play and like, I want you more and more.
Bro,
the jump starts that.
I want you more and more.
Man, just imagine like the looks around. The guys can be like, "Good man, fam.
What are you on?
What's up? Hey, Kati, you said kidandali me for club being out.
Yeah.
Well, it will work, even if it's on like the radio waves when you're in your car.
It's because we don't have a choice. Honestly,
you listen to that.
It's because we don't have a choice. Honestly, it's because I don't have a choice.
You can say nowadays you pay for Spotify, you have a choice.
I always pay for Spotify. I've always had a choice, but in the bar I don't have a choice. I listen to what is being played.
Let me tell you. Do you know if they played your music like start to stop?
Yeah.
in the bar, do you think the vibe would be there?
For some people, it would.
No.
Yeah, for some people, it would. Honestly,
It wouldn't.
it would.
If they
Bianca,
played your
haven't you heard of
in a bar,
these instances whereby there are bars that play all R&B music, and there are those bars that are be playing all hip hop music. Those may be doing all Afrobeat music, bro.
obviously now, like say on an R&B night on over what such kind of stuff.
You get now on an R&B
But
night.
I'm saying your playlist cannot work.
My playlist would work. I make
8 hours
bloody playlists, bro. I have set
8 hours
playlists,
plus.
bro.
That's what you're saying.
But it's facts. Bianca, am I lying? You've listened to my playlists. You know how I love
and
like
I've
the
said,
touch I
even
put
me
there.
personally, they wouldn't work for 8 hours plus in a bar.
Bro, they would.
You
honestly.
have to trust the DJ to bring in the kidandali.
No, the thing is, it would work.
Then he brings in R&B there. Then for these shape people, they first bring in their ragey guy.
I think it's because I just hate Mbara DJs. Honestly,
they work at some point.
I hate Mbara DJs to a certain extent. No, I'm saying to a certain extent I hate them. Because these are guys who would play music, and there was always a time where we would be in bar, and we would have to stand because the music they're playing is stupid.
I believe all DJs. DJs have that.
Bro, there is a DJ. Remember that we went to La Teresa. Bro. I think it was Silk Stewart mixing that day. It was a Tuesday. Motherfucker. This guy mixed. I swear on God. I did not see. I was in pain. My ulcers had canned me. I was angry. I could not drink. But the guy started mixing from like 10 to 4. I don't remember sitting down at any one time. And I was in pain the entire time.
Do you believe all DJs have bad days?
Do I believe all DJs have bad days? No, some DJs are just bad.
So you're saying Slick Stewart was good on that night for you?
On that night, but every time I've been in a band, Slick Stewart has been mixing. It has been good for me, honestly. I think it has been maybe once.
I don't know if you are still here in Mbra.
Yeah.
But there was a time Slick Stewart came to Plot 13.
I think I was around actually. I should have been around.
And I think you had the reviews from that night.
But was it Slick Stewart or it was Roger?
It was Slick Stewart.
I remember it was like Roger. No, not even Roger. This guy, there's this tall guy. He works also on NBS, I think. The tall guy with dreads. Mercy.
DJ Mercy. Just know with
DJ Mercy.
Everyone knew Slick Stewart was at what? Plot 13.
And
it was what?
You see, Bianca, me I wouldn't blame Slick Stewart because remember the jams that would be trending, yeah? And how long would they take to reach the Mbara bars?
They can, but there's no consolation. Let me tell you.
How long would they take?
My favorite DJs underperform at some point.
Obviously, there's some bad days. I will not
remember how we hyped up this guy, Cass Baby.
Oh yeah. Oh, Cass Baby flap badly. Fuck.
Not flopping badly.
Nah, he flapped badly. Wallahi, that time he came as shit.
And don't we know that he's one of the baddest DJs?
Oh, that's true, man. He has lovely mixes, man. Go check him out on Mixcloud. DJ Cass Baby, man. Crazy.
After you rubbishing his shit.
Yeah, but on that day he was trash. Fuck.
He was okay. He wasn't absolute trash, but we expected a lot,
and that's what I'm saying. He was trash because on that we expected so much, and he gave us even worse than bare minimum.
My biggest grudge with that guy. He started too late first.
Yeah.
On after starting too late, he played these things. Over for us, alcohol was not getting into us.
Wasn't that the day we even?
Then at some point, what?
Wasn't that the day we took a black barrel that was mixed with water? Yeah.
Why are you revealing our shit?
Nana man, like I want to reveal that the bar fucked us up. We bought a black barrel. We bought our Jack. It was what? It was what was it? What was that brand?
It was a
Jameson.
Jamesonite.
It was a Jamesonite. We bought a black barrel, and we realized that this bird put water in our what? In our whiskey.
The story behind that, there's a story behind that.
Now they put water in our whiskey. The story we shall look at it later, but they put water in our whiskey. We're not mentioning the bar.
Anyway, that night, like I said, then the guy played for us this rage stuff and what. For me, man, that stuff does not fly for me.
It doesn't.
You have to.
The thing is, even if I'm so high, I can't.
Take us wherever, but man, don't do too much of shame music on us, man. Yeah. Some of us, we're not going to be there throwing our hands as if horns. Yeah. Anyway, the finally review. I listened to it. My review on finally. It was a good one. This is my order. My order from 1 to 5. There were 5 jams.
Yeah.
Kajina, Risky, Be By Me, Let Me Know, and then Tuli in Tinder.
Yeah. That's a nice selection, man. Let me see.
Yeah, that's
I put Kajina as my number 1 too, right? Yeah. I think I had Kajina also as my number 1. I would definitely still leave it as my number 1. I'm now having a battle between Be By Me, and Risky. Like the words inside there that's like sat in deep for me in between those jams. So I think I'll just have to re-listen again and actually pick out the right one for me.
I actually wanted to comment on one song of his.
Yeah.
This Let Me Know jam.
Yeah.
When I was listening to it, I was wondering, man, you guys, who breaks guys' hearts like this? Inside there was a lyric where the guy was like, he's drinking over 2 bottles of whiskey. What? Overthinking. I was like, bro, do you know 2 bottles of whiskey?
Bro, which type of heartbreak is that?
This guy is man. Whichever girls they be running through.
But honestly, in light of that, there's a question that has actually been on my mind for a while. And I think I saw this. There's a conversation I think I had with some people. And of late, a lot of guys have actually been complaining that conversations with chicks, they feel they're more forced than usual. Like they feel like with the guys, like you just say you go on a date with a chick and you're at the date now and you're trying to have a convo. And most guys these days are feeling like they're doing like they're trying their level best to bring words out of the chicks, and the chicks only giving, I don't know how to call that. They called open-ended answers. Like you can't. There's nothing you're going to say after that. Like you ask the chick something, and she's like, "Oh yeah," and she keeps quiet. Then you ask her something else, and she's like, "Wow, lol," and she keeps quiet. I'm like, oh, she's like, "No," and she keeps quiet. Like chicks are not dragging conversations no more, man. What do you think about that? Because like, I have my view, but I want to first know your side.
You guys, at the point, for a fact, there are chicks, even in the DMs, we be jazzing like that. They give you those blunt answers that what? Lol. And at one point, there's one time I told some chick to lose my number. After that kind of nonsense. So if it would happen on a date,
yeah,
bro. If I'm the one paying for the date, I pay and I walk away, man. Cause man,
bro.
like, what time we're supposed to be having a conversation?
And you're carrying it literally solo. I think me,
Yeah.
the biggest thing I hate was what I hate is 6 days. Like there's a lot of chicks being like, okay, like you say something and she's like, oh, okay, like the fuck, what am I following up the okay with? All the chick will be like, wow, lol. I'm like, bruh, how the fuck do I respond to lol? So you find that they're using the same the same way they're talking, the same way that it's the conversation is the same in the DMs, and we are struggling because this and some of my female friends have been telling me maybe the chick just doesn't feel you, because a chick that feels you will not judge with you like that, bro. Even with chicks that feel you, guys are complaining the same thing. Like the guy is in a relationship with a chick that have been dating for quite some time, and bro is still struggling in like communication sense with the chick. And honestly, man, I don't know. Is it still all
What?
about the chick like? Is it all about the liking? Why they're not maybe having conversations with us? Because even some of them are just our friends, and they still give us the same responses, and they're not really giving us like conversations. They're basically giving us open-ended answers, and it's actually nagging.
For me, the opinion of the XX chromosome would have given us more light on that. Otherwise, for
Honestly,
me, one day,
yeah,
I swear, guys, actually, guys you should be feeling the one. You'd be like, I'm him. You stand
yeah,
up, you walk away, man.
yeah,
You'd be like, I have no time for this BS. So,
yeah.
man, if you want to have a
Session
conversation,
with me,
contact me.
please.
If not,
Contact me, have
please.
it. If not, fuck off.
If not, lose my number. Don't even bother talking to me again.
Lose my number is crazy,
Because
my boy.
I'm telling you, I really told a chick that shit one
Yeah.
day. I was like, man, lose my number.
Yeah, but it's actually nagging,
Mm,
You see how guys we have like our conversations, and the conversation is flowing, and maybe you see
mm,
this chick, you see some interest in her, and okay, obviously
mm,
for starters, she may not be interested in you, but you be like, bro, let me try out my luck and let me see. You try DMing her. Obviously, you approach her, you get her number, you try DMing, and she at times they can start by being receptive.
mm,
Then eventually along, or even the first few periods they're receptive. Then you ask them out on the date, you go on the date, and the person is all quiet. Then you go back, and still the person is now quiet. Obviously, there they will be like, obviously, this is some of the shit. I'm now telling some shit my female friends have told me. Like maybe the impression
mm,
they've had with you on the date has not been kawa.
mm,
So that's why now the tone starts changing towards you. But bro, like,
mm.
tell me, like, you expect me to be a mind reader? I am not that, bro. I'm not Jesus. Like,
Oh, man,
I have a lot of things
those
also
guys just have.
disturbing me, bro. Like, tell me, like, okay, I didn't like maybe how you brought this up. I didn't like this about
Mm,
you on the date, or this and that. But you're not telling me. You expect me to know, and then after that they start saying, man, they don't put in the effort, bro. You also don't. They're not telling us anything, and you want me to put in effort where
ah,
I don't know.
for me, at some point, man, I'm not going to be dragging. So it's not like I'm
Yeah.
putting a cow to drink water. What? You also take a chill pill. You move
Yeah.
on.
And you
Eh?
relax, just move
Under the
slowly.
sea, there are enough fish.
I
It's
thought
like silver fish,
I
man.
thought you were about to start singing like SpongeBob jams, you guy.
Man, I would have started, but man, I don't know the damn fish.
I hated that show
I
so
never
much as
grew
a
up too
kid.
much on. I never grew up too much on SpongeBob.
Yeah, I hated that show as a kid, man. I could not watch it. I didn't stand it, man.
By the way, man, if you look back, man, that show is bad.
Nah, bruh.
I
Nah.
would seriously, I would sit down and watch some good episodes of
I don't
SpongeBob.
think someone would actually convince me to watch SpongeBob and I would sit down and watch it. That guy used to nag me a lot.
Because you'd be too annoyed at the
If you
stupidity
nag me or not.
being.
Now let me tell you, I've watched a lot of stupid things. But that one I could
Mm,
not bear with. I watched Rabbids Invasion. Rabbids Invasion was the epitome of
mm,
stupidity on Nickelodeon. Bruh.
mm.
But SpongeBob for me, it just refused to sit well with me. And my kid and my nephew loved that show. I was like, the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Personally, SpongeBob can work well with me. The ones which used to nag me, because now these ones came in when we were a bit older,
Yeah.
and you just sit in front of the TV just because your siblings are there.
Yeah.
These things of Dora the Explorer, what?
Oh no, but Dora the Explorer was actually crazy, bro. It was actually there when we were kids. That one was wild. I was learning that. I was learning Espanol, my bro.
Come on,
Bro, I was learning Espanol. Wallahi.
Like me. I put my hand up, my hand, and I say, how many fingers do you see? And then they pause. Then you also be there. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Bro,
what was that?
Honestly, I was learning Espanol on that thing. That thing was crazy. Dora the Explorer. You guys, you're joking.
It annoyed me.
Okay, later on, as I started growing up, I was like, bro, how the fuck was I watching this shit? Obviously, but I preferred Diego better. Diego was so much better, but obviously there were similar animations in terms of how they created and how the stories were. But they're actually lovely shows.
One day the same thing. Like Diego was inside that goon.
Yeah, there are times when Diego would come and be in Dora, but Diego had his own show too. Yeah, he had his own show too. It was nice. Yeah.
And I think Nickelodeon came late in my life.
I think so. Because most boys were on Cartoon Network. I think Cartoon Network, Boomerang, and Disney. But mainly Cartoon Network. Ben 10, Secret Saturday, regular show. There's that one. There's that show I really liked of these guys who had owned like a cottage that had like what is it? That like a secret shack and something like that. I've forgotten the name of the show. But that show was actually really crazy. It was not even actually that show is not meant to be for kids. I watched that show as an adult again, and I was like, bro, how was I watching this shit as a kid?
Most of those things have hidden agendas.
Like, not like the hidden agenda shit, like they were mob scary, bro. Like, I was wondering why I used to have mob nightmares as a kid. Those shows contributed to that shit. Honestly, man.
Me, when I look back to those channels, I can remember, let's see. We had Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
That foster home. Imaginary what?
Is it my imaginary foster friends? Something like that.
It was something foster home.
Oh, there was Powerpuff Girls too. Yeah, crazy.
I was just about to mention that, but
Mojo Jojo, bro.
Mojo Jojo.
Yeah.
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah, Dexter was also crazy.
Let's see. Megas XLR.
Oh, there was Generator X.
Samurai Jack.
Yeah, Generator X, Samurai Jack.
Generator X came later.
Nah, Generator X was actually during that period of also Ben 10, because they even had a crossover.
Ben 10?
Yeah, like Ben 10, I think it was...
Ben 10. Then now, like on Disney, we had what American Dragon. I don't know if
yeah, American Dragon. They were the twins. The two guys were twins.
Actually, during my last week, I watched one episode
of American Dragon.
It just because I was thinking about those days when I used to watch American Dragon.
Yeah.
And I think it was around my primary 4.
Yeah.
And I had my buddies. Actually, there was this good friend of mine. He's called Chibi Christopher. Would be jazzing about that stuff. So when I think back to those moments, I was like, this guy's transformation into the dragon was so cool. Even his grandfather, like the blue dragon,
and
all that, it was too bad. And every time I remember, because there was that episode that would be like at 5 a.m. in the morning. So you first watch before going to school. To go to school.
Yeah.
Then you come with all your hype from home. So some of us who are like the first students to each class, you first reach inside
And
class at
first,
the front there and you
yes,
slide when you be like, "Go man,
you missed this episode."
transformation, but he dragon up." And you start just nonsense.
Yo, man.
We catch up on all those episodes and whatnot.
Yeah, that thing was
But
actually crazy, man.
I watched that episode on YouTube and I was like, man, this thing is. I really wonder how the kid back then used to find this so
amazing, eh?
Hey.
Yeah. Have you ever used 3-ply toilet
Free
paper?
what?
3-ply toilet paper. So like, okay. 3-ply toilet paper.
Nah.
So like 3-ply toilet paper. Let me even explain it.
I don't even pay too much attention to toilet paper like that.
Well, you should, man. It wipes your ass.
Yeah, no.
You should, man. Because now see, 3-ply. From the usual ones, most people be having in UG. People be using 2-ply. 1, 2, like the 2 lines, eh? 3-ply is basically like 3 lines. Instead of the normal 2 that we be using, this one is 3. Bro. So, my mom switched to 2-ply last week. Because apparently, I was wasting a lot of toilet paper.
We're not going to start talking about toilet.
No. First, relax. This is actually crazy. Like, she switched to 3-ply toilet paper.
Talking about toilet.
First, relax. She switched to 3-ply toilet paper last week, and she was saying that I waste a lot of tissue. Bro, when they switched, I have never... bro, a shit has never been more enjoyable. Oh, that's all I can tell you. Like, the shits I take these days are crazy. When I'm done, I'm even very happy to clean myself. I'm like, yeah. 3-ply. Bro, it's like cleaning your... I don't know. It's like cleaning yourself with like baby wipes. Yeah. Very nice. Soft. Lovely. Very nice. You should try it sometime. Go and look for 3-ply toilet paper. Go and look for it. The way I'm telling you this is like you're saying this guy is just wasting his energy on me. I'm not going to do anything even. You're just saying, bro, you're not even responding to anything. Are you even hearing me? Or you're just deciding to ignore me? I feel you're ignoring me intentionally. You're trying to tick me off.
Me, I'm not going to comment on that, guys.
Alright, man. You had the topic? Before I get into this other one. This one is a deep thing.
Me, I'm not going to comment on that.
It's calm. I have another topic, but I want you to first give us relay your topic, because this one is like a scenario, so deep thinking scenario. So before we get into deep thinking, let's first finish like one of your topics.
Me, I was just going to what have you been listening to, man?
I've been listening to a lot of R&B of late, by the way. I think since I started, I've been listening to a lot of R&B. Actually, I should say from last year, the end, like from November, around there. I've been listening to a lot more R&B. Obviously, I listen to R&B, but like now, like listening has increased, because honestly, unless if I'm listening to R&B, I don't find any other music like really enticing that much, bro. Like maybe R&B and rap, but I would say mainly R&B sits well with me so much. There's this jam by Victoria Monet. This is a jam. It's not about, I don't know. It's not a jam for like guys, and it mostly is basically based on like the feminine side, eh? But bro, this jam sits in my heart tight. The jam is called Us Like That by Victoria Monet. But bro, basically, it started telling a story. It's like in like speaking between first persona and second persona. So first persona is explaining to second persona how her ass got like that. So because obviously second persona is asking first persona like, yo bro, how is your ass like that? Like, girl, like your ass is looking great, like, and all that. So first person is explaining, she's like, yeah, I did these squats, I did this and this, I did it for my man's. He liked my ass like this. So I don't really be taking like those ass shots, but bro, when I take the shots, my ass literally like shakes a lot and whatnot. So basically, it's like it's a jam for chicks and ass and all that. As obviously, I'm a guy who likes his women with some flesh on, like nyash and all that, so and ass. So yeah, the jam sits well with me, bro. Like everything, every single time, like the whole of this week, I've been having it on repeat. Like the past couple of weeks, I've actually had it in a couple of my playlists, even in that playlist we made together, the R&B, chill R&B for women. I put it in there, and I put it there like way back, but I think by that time I'd not like listened to it like deeply, like properly. So like last week, but when I think, I was listening to that playlist, and that song played, and I'm like, and I'm like, who put this song in? I was a bit like, oh, maybe it's Bianca, but I'm like, nah, Bianca is more of like a her person. He doesn't listen to Victoria Monet.
I've tapped her music.
Yeah, you've tapped her music, but in a playlist, did you put any jam of hers?
No, I don't. I've okay. Let me see. I added her.
Mainly, you added mainly her. You added her. You added Ella May. You had
then there's that Danley or Danley.
Yes. Then you put in I know I'm going to put in Allegra. I put in Allegra. Yeah, most of the rare artists was me. You had some Caesar in there. I had a lot of Caesar too.
Yeah,
I had a lot of Caesar. Then I had Tiana Major 9. Oh, that's another chick actually I wanted to talk about among the ladies I've been listening to. You should definitely give her a listen. She has really lovely music. Her music really fits well with me. There's this jam is called Same Space. I think you should listen to it and give me your views like next week, next pod. Definitely, it's a lovely one. Then there's Collide. You should also listen to Collide. Collide is lovely. Which other one? So for those ones, yeah. First listen to those ones. Those ones really, really open like your eyes, man. Like, bro. Same Space, most especially, man. Like it puts you in a space that is like pure. I would say pure, man. But yeah, man, R&B music of late has been touching my soul, man. I don't know why. I don't know, but of late it has been touching me more than usual. I've been having like a lot of R&B in obviously my Spotify, but I should say it has doubled. Cause bro, tough, you guy. Is a jam I listened to by Daniel Caesar and it was Daniel Caesar and Summer Walker. Oh, bro, I almost shed a tear. Like, I almost shed a tear. It was actually really beautiful. It was a beautiful song, man. And coming from me, I rarely say something. I rarely say the word beautiful, but that song was actually beautiful.
Okay.
Yeah, you should listen to it. Like, I was going somewhere and I listened to it. Like, it came among the shuffled jams. And I was like, wow, like, who is this? So the first time I first listened to it, I first loved, like, the sound. Then the second time I listened, like, to basically understand. I almost cried on a judge, bro. I almost cried on the judge, man.
Now, if you got an accident, what would we say? What would we say?
It was emotional. His emotions caused the accident. His emotion touched the judge guy and also felt emotional.
You can imagine.
But honestly, R&B, yeah, it is. I don't know. I don't know. I feel this is one question I'd ask you. Do you feel like the older you get, your taste in music gets, should I say, like you start like finding music that calms you, or has your music changed? Your music just like changed, like the older you've gotten.
Yeah. You see, now back then in high school, there was a point in time where EDM music
Yeah,
was having some of us. But right
definitely.
now, if you're to tap on me, I'm a guy who will tell you I have some. I'll bring for you rare things that he first play for me some Oliver Ngoma. Ngoma Ngoma.
Oliver
I've
Ngoma is
actually
crazy, you guys.
like that's the type of shit sometimes I be on, man.
Yeah,
Minus all this normal stuff that's going around.
true.
I be like I play my oldies playlist. Not
Mm,
you know how I be listening to my music. Sorry, these mixes by DJs.
yeah.
Yeah, so that can be the music I be on.
So would you say that
Yeah,
like the older you've got, you no longer want like this fast pacey music. You now want something more calm and subtle.
at some point, I think it just depends on the mood.
Mm, I don't know. So
Yeah, because now
mm,
one thing when last week when we talked about Spotify,
yeah.
you see now like Spotify.
Mm.
Hmm? You can tap on a certain kind of music and you listen, and like say 10 songs in, you want to switch playlist or something. Okay, man, me, I'm not a listener who is going to be there on Spotify waiting for a full 3 minute song to kube. So
What?
that's why for me, my
You actually
wallahi,
skip jams. Okay,
yeah,
the skipping the jams is understandable, but like you mean you don't finish a song, like you reach halfway, then you.
I don't even finish the playlist. Okay, I can finish some songs, but like I said, after 10 jams, the
No,
playlist is not working for me.
nah, man. Fuck,
Yeah, and
that's wrong,
you
man.
know
That's
this
wrong.
because I listen to stuff on Mixcloud.
Yeah, you like a lot of mixed
Yeah,
cloud stuff, but honestly, like when like you make a playlist by yourself, you should be able to listen to at least half the playlist.
no,
Yeah,
no, no.
because why are you not
You see,
listening to
even
half the
that.
playlist when you've made it?
Oh, yes, I've made it, eh? But you see, there's a way DJs know how to get the source
So you call yourself a DJ?
out of music. Eh?
You call yourself a DJ now? Eh?
If I take the time and I also download some VJ, it's called what? Virtual DJ.
Virtual DJ.
If
VJ
I
is
take
crazy.
some time, I learn whatever those guys do on those applications.
Yeah.
Bruv, I will mix my music.
Nah, but
But man, big ups to DJs and having too much music in their heads, man.
yeah. By the
Because
way, you guys, nada. But also, as we are big now, a person who can make a playlist around 100 songs and they're all banging, bro. You also have a brain of your own because knowing all and let us say 100 of those artists, you find like the over
mm,
60 different artists. That's also a brain.
mm.
Mm,
Me personally, like the two playlists I've tried to make are like from when I'm seated, like in the bar. Now
mm,
remember that time it was R&B night,
yeah.
and Elijah Chitaka was in Mbara.
Mm,
Now that night inspired one playlist.
mm-hmm.
Then there's also some playlists I just did about.
There's one you made and sent me. I think you've sent me like two.
I don't know about. I feel like I've sent you one.
I don't know.
But remember that one, which was I told you was inspired by some other rare stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
That one was also yeah, it was also inspired by some other things. But I doubt I can sit through and actually listen to that playlist like from start to finish. However much all the songs can be bangers,
Yeah.
but for me it is always Mixcloud. I would choose Mixcloud over Spotify.
now I think our creative processes are different. Now me when I'm creating like a playlist, I would like what in the moment what I'm feeling. So when I'm going to create a playlist, let me say this week, it doesn't come that I don't say that on Monday. I'm like by Friday I should be able to make a playlist. I sit down, like I can be listening to music like random. So the mode I be in like most of the week, I find myself, let me say like on a Sunday, random Sunday, I be like, you know what? I've been listening to this crazy music. Oh, I can be listening to the music like and it's on shuffle, and I listen to that one particular jam, and I'm like, yeah, this place has actually been hard. Let me make one. So I'll start. I'll first obviously add those ones that I've been listening to that were hits. Then now, then I still put it on shuffle to give me like the new like music that is in the same bracket that or the same type of music I like listening to, but from rare artists that I've never heard of. So when it is on that kind of shuffle, so I be listening, I can actually listen to a whole jam. I would sit like in my room for like hours and hours, and I would
Now,
listen to a lot of music, and I'm creating a playlist.
remember that time I sent you uh, a jam by Cam Muller.
Yeah, oh, bro, addicted. Addicted
Uh-huh.
is still on my mind, man.
Now, you would not know that jam
Yeah,
if now, like say now, me personally, I got that jam from a mix by DJ Alicia,
yeah.
this chick at NRG Radio.
Radio.
Man, it sounded so hard. Even one of the reasons as to why I listened to that Kajina song is I told you.
Yeah.
I saw it on a Twitter video. This chick's account, Sharon Shaz, she's also a DJ.
Mm.
And the DJ in the background mixed it so well. Not like, but the original song can't be like the way the DJ was playing it.
Yeah, obviously.
So now, such jams, it's not like the algorithm will has never suggested such a jam for me while I'm listening to Spotify or what or
Yeah.
sometimes you need like someone's touch. Yeah, you get.
Yeah, now obviously now that's why we have like those other platforms like TikTok. Now like some jams obviously. Like I can be on Snapchat and I'm watching I'm on IG, I'm watching Reels, TikTok. And obviously some of these jams get suggested. I Shazam them, then they become like a basis for creating a playlist. You get.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyway, away from that, man. This is the scenario for this week. So um let me see how to start this properly because I got this came to my head when I was one time I was in Mukono with my boys. I was lit. I get some of my
Mm-hmm.
some of my best things when I'm lit. I was high, like high as fuck. So
Mm-hmm.
the scenario is, so right now in this day and age, this particular age of ours. So
Mm.
you're taken back to senior six.
Uh-huh.
You're taken back to senior six.
Mm-hmm.
With all the memories you've lived
Mm.
up to right now where you are. Then actually where
Mm-hmm.
you are right now, they just get you and they put you back to senior six.
Mm-hmm.
You still have recollection of all the relationships you've been in, like the
Yeah.
obviously high school and all that. Given the fact that
Yeah.
also now all the other people in your class have also been brought back from the way they are right now, and they're also taken back to senior six. So
Mm.
this thing went to my head, and I'm like, what would you do? Like, what would you change? First of all, what would you change? What? Okay, yeah, what would you change covers a lot, but okay. What would you do different? In terms of your social life, your relationships, your academics.
Uh,
Yeah,
uh,
basically the entire way you carried yourself. What would you do different? Mind you, all these people remember every single thing from the time when you were in Form 6 that time and from the time now that you've grown up. On and how do you think like the environment would be?
man, only one thing I would change.
What?
I would. I would read more. I would read more. Knowing what would
mm,
come in the future.
honest.
The social life,
Mm,
and the social life wouldn't change that much because
mm,
the things we did with our buddies,
yeah.
they're the ones. They're the ones that made the memories and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to keep all those friendships. Man, changing something from there.
Mm,
Nah. Because, man, there were some crazy wild things we did.
that's true.
Some of us were rebellious at some point, criminals at some point.
Nah, bruh. I
Also,
believe you're a good boy in school, man. You're a very good boy in
yeah,
school.
I like it when people think that.
Fuck you.
I like it when
I like
people
it when
think
people
that.
say,
Yeah.
like, bro, you're actually a good person. Like every single person I've talked to, like the reviews
Mm.
about you are basically clean. Like, how are you going to try and
Eh,
convince me that, bro? I know some of your classmates.
for example.
There's this guy. Let me remember his name properly. Obviously, you know that for the girls, you know some of them that I know.
Mm-hmm.
There's this guy. His contact I think is way down, but let me try
Mm.
because I'm not remembering his name. We met at Gabsy.
Mm.
Yeah, we met at Gabsy. We had a conversation. I'm trying to remember his name. It's not coming out very well, but one thing I'm sure of is that my boy.
It's just really what.
I'm trying to remember, man, but I don't know why the name is not coming back to my head. I've just seen
Mm.
someone here in my contact. In my contact list is called Doctor Evangelist. Fuck,
Those must have been scripture union people.
I don't know, and you know me and my stance on that stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, but who is this guy? Because it's been a minute since I last talked to him. Even let me first scroll down.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? I'm trying to remember his name so badly because we became G's from Gabsy, and we've actually been chatting for a while, and we linked up at thingy. We met one time even at Chadio also. He's a calm
See,
guy.
this is where you guys use those things of chairman. What?
Yeah, that's
What's
where
what?
chairman comes in. I've forgotten the guy's name, bro. Actually, this
Mm-hmm.
particular moment. No, but that last time I wouldn't use chairman because I still remember this name. But this is Mob Far.
Mm.
I think I even skipped his name because I don't remember it. Hmm.
That's such about
By
what you
the
are
way, bro,
jazzing.
let me first jazz
Mm.
you. This is now. There's some chick, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in pain. This story is heartfelt. It's a heartfelt story, man. It's from the bottom of my heart. Women are evil.
Nice.
Women are evil.
Uh-huh.
not all, but some women are evil, you guy. So
Mm.
check this. So there's this chick. Last days of uni. This chick.
Mm.
I met a couple of times via my
Mm.
hostel. And she was bad, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like she looked good. Okay, everyone would tell me like, wait, what do you see in this chick? Like she was
Mm.
like damn slim. What do you see in her?
Mm.
But obviously, no my issues, man. She was putting on specs, and a chick with specs, you guys just mesmerizes me, man. She had a very fine face, like it was well organized, man.
Mm.
It was, yeah. It was, it just felt right, bro. Like,
You're
hmm,
the only one
hmm.
seeing sweetness inside there.
I think I was almost saying sweetness inside there. So,
I feel like she had a doll in her room.
so I approach so I be seeing this chick most of the times. I try to approach her, but she kind of like disappears out of the blue. I don't know how. But so one time
Mm.
I'm going to my room and I find her like via the stairway. I think she was waiting
Mm.
for I think our custodian. So I bypassed her. I continued like up a bit, and I'm in the middle of the staircase, and I'm like, bro, if I don't approach this chick, like it's never gonna happen again. Like at least let me get her number, and like let me try to be a friend, because she was also like a finalist. I'm like, let me try and be a friend, because at the time I was in a relationship. There was no way I was going to try and be funny, because even the girl I was with, it was something crazy that was going on. Like I really liked her, so
crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. So I'm like, let me just approach this chick. At least let's be friends. Yeah. So I approach her, obviously.
Just like Jamsi said it.
Yeah, let's be friends. Just as friends, man. As friends. So I'm like, so I approach this chick, I asked for a number. Actually, first still, I'm like, I was actually, this is actually the truth. I went to her, told her, man, bro, like on God, you look so good. Honestly, you're beautiful and whatnot. Oh, and her smile was actually crazy. When she smiled back at me, bro. I was like crazy. Like the smile was really nice. Like it was lovely, perfect teeth alignment and all that. Lovely smile, wide. Yeah. So
let's move on. Let's move on.
I have to give you.
Smile.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I asked her for a number. She had also big eyes. So I asked her for a number, and she gives. Obviously, she gives it to me, and I'm like, "Come, let me call you so that you get mine." So I call her immediately. She gets mine. She's like, "Alright, what should I save it as?" So I'm like, at the moment in my head, I wanted to tell her like, "Save it as your future husband," but I'm like, that is so cringe and stupid. So I'm like, man,
you were feeling the one, eh?
I was feeling the one, yo.
Riz was kidding you. You wanted
Mom. But then I told her to just what? I told her, I just save it as Leju, since like that's my name. It's like any emojis on the side. I'm like, man, it depends on you, and right now maybe not, because like I've just met you and I don't know what emoji base would like represent me, but I'm a joker, so it's calm. So I go to my room. I'm all excited. I'm all hyper. Mind you, my roommates knew that I was trying to get this chick's number for a while, and for a while, for like a month.
You've just reminded me of that story of you.
Yo, I'm not like, bro.
Stalker.
I was not actually a stalker. The thing is, this chick could appear and disappear, bro.
You said what? 2 months trying to get in the number?
I said a month. Yeah, just a month. So, okay. I get the number. I go to my room. I'm so gassed up. I'm so excited. I tell my guys, I'm like, yo guys, I've got this chick's number. Like crazy. They're like, oh wow, they were actually happy for me, man. They were also excited. They were like, oh, finally, now you can actually have a convo with them. I'm like, yeah, crazy. So I try to have a convo with this chick, but bro, you know this scenario when they say, man, as a guy, you should know where you only need where you should stop. I wish I knew that. I think at that point, because I was dragging shit so much. Like I would text her. I would text her like today, and she responds like after 2 days. But now after texting her like, hi, today, I wait like a couple of hours. I'm like, Wagwan, how you doing? You what's up? Like G, Wagwan. Like I'd have like 7 texts, bro.
Without her replying.
It is one of my most low moments.
But I think every guy has I think I told you about the petrol station person.
Yeah, the petrol station chick. So this chick, I was like,
the one who was
So man, this chick, I'm like, bro, like. So the next time I actually link up with the chick, like I see her somewhere, she hollers at me. She waves at me. So I wave back at her, and I'm like, so like, be like a minute, first relax. Let me first holler at you real quick. Let me like have a convo with you real quick. So she like, alright. So like, we're like on the stairway, and I'm asking her like, bro, like, man, I've been texting you. Have you not been seeing my text? Or use a different number? And she's like, nah, you know, I'm not, you're someone new. I'm not used to talking with you. I don't like chatting on WhatsApp. I'm like, me too, G. I don't like chatting on WhatsApp. If it's actually, we can be doing like phone calls.
Man, you wanted it so bad. You were even like providing other avenues.
So I'm like, I can't even do the phone call thing. Like for me, it's scam. It's what I actually prefer. She's like, yeah, me too. I would also prefer that. She's like, now I'm not like well conversant with you. I'm like, me just give me a chance. We just like chill. I'm not having any ulterior motives, but honestly, I see you as a lovely person who would be awesome to have like a conversation with and like be G's with and whatnot. She's like, oh really? I'm like, yeah, man, come on. Like, don't you see yourself? You're calm. You're nice, man. Oh, she's like, alright. Yeah, she's like, then she's like, oh, okay. I'll make an effort. I'm like, it's calm. I'm like, it's calm. I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, so what are we deciding on? Are we doing phone calls or we're gonna be doing the texting thing? She like, okay, let's try the phone call thing and see. I'm like, it's calm. So I think later on that day I called her in the night. She first doesn't pick up. I'm like, what she's reading?
What she's showering?
What she's okay. The first thing I'm like, what she's bathing? Why her friends are in the room? I'm like, scam. Let me first call again. Call the second time. She doesn't pick up still, but it rings. I'm like, he said, let me first give her some time. Maybe she's bathing or what she's reading. I'm distracting her. So I text her, I'm like, hey, Wagwan. She sees it, she even blue ticks, bro.
Shit.
And me, I'm the type of guy who actually is not affected by blue ticks, honestly. So I don't really put so much thought into it. Like I don't mind. I'm like, okay, she has okay. In my head, I'm like, okay, she has seen it. Maybe she will holler back and be like, oh, maybe I'm busy with this, and she doesn't. So me at the time I was watching something, so I continue watching it. So now it's now to the next day. I'm like, bro, wagwan. So this time I'm like, bro, nah. This is now I think where the stalker side of me kicks in. Yeah. Honestly, these are some of the darker days in my life, bro. Honestly, I wanted this chick to be my friend so bad. Now it was not even like in a relationship kind of a thing, but I actually wanted her to be my friend like so bad because he actually seemed like real cool and he seemed like the type of person who I would actually have like long convos, like long deep convos with as just G's, like they we can be having with like most of my male friends. So I'm like, so I go down to I have my female friends I used to chill with like in my class. So I go to their room and that day I'm like, man, by the way, do you know this chick? And this other chick, she's like, yeah, I know that chick. Like she's a good friend of mine. I even know her room. I'm like, bruh, take me to her room, bro. Take me to her room, bro.
You did some detectives. You did all of it.
I did all of it, man. I told the chick, man, first take me to her room, like real quick. Cause this chick has been playing with my mind too much. Like she know how much I want to be a friend. Then obviously like
okay.
This chick like, nah, like I know you be looking, you have ulterior motives. I'm like, bro, this is the most like this is the most sincere I've ever been in my life. I want this chick to be my friend so damn bad. Like these intentions of mine are so pure. Pure intentions only. So she's like, it's calm. So she goes for them. She's like, let me first go to her room and verify if she's there. I'm like, it's easy. So she goes, she knocks and checks. I think the chick was not there. She's like, maybe come back later on in the evening. I'm like, it's calm. I come back even. I was still in the room for like 2 hours. Bro, I was dead as serious, man. So eventually she goes, checks, and the chick is in the room. But now let me tell you now, like a small dark thing. Well, by the time this chick was going to find out the room, if the chick was there, I knew the chick's room over by when, like long time ago. But I just wanted to make it look like I found it out from maybe a friend, and I was not this stalker kind of guy like from you.
You are going to freak her out.
Yeah, I was going to freak out like most definitely. So she does what? So she takes me to the chick's room and she knocks and she's like, oh, a friend of mine would like to have a word with you. Oh, she's like, oh, okay. So she comes and she looks like, oh, like, hi, by the way, oh, it's been a minute. Right, I'm like, bruh.
What the hell?
Like, it's been a minute. I've been calling you. Like, she's like, it's been a minute. I'm like, yeah, man, it's been a minute.
That's what she was like.
Yeah, she's like, it's been a minute. I'm like, yeah, it's been a minute indeed, but like I've been hollering at you and you've not been like hollering back. So like that's why it's been a minute.
Yes.
That's why it's been a minute. Like you've not
Yes.
been like responding and whatnot.
Yes.
Like, hey, like I'm like, hey, this room, you stay close to my house. And she's like, hey, I'm like, yeah. So we have like a convo there for like 1 hour and not, and it was actually a deep, long convo. It was actually as I expected from her. We would have those kinds of conversation. It was actually really lovely.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be like a sort of like a new friendship. Like we're going to like from there. I thought we were going to like kick on, bro. We just went back to basics the moment I left that place.
That's what I told you. It goes back to the initial conversation we had at the beginning.
At the beginning, man.
At some point, you just have to tell them, man, fucking lose my number.
And eventually I was like, man, nah, I'm just forcing it too much. I don't think this chick, I think she thinks I have ulterior motives, and there's no way she's not going to accept being my friend. So that is one person I would have actually loved being friends with. The female person I would have loved to. The one conversation I had with her is still in my mind till date. Like it was actually a very nice conversation, man. But it is what it is, man.
Yes. Let's pose a question to the women. Why do you do this?
Like why do you do these? Not all of us have ulterior motives, man. Some of us actually just come. We're just trying to like, you know.
Anyway, man, let me tell you. On them doing actions like that, they'll actually make us shift and want the ulterior motives.
I think her doing that made me want to be a friend even more. Because honestly, fact is, on a normal basis, that is what exactly I would do to other people. Yeah, I think that's what made me want her to be like my friend so bad. Because like I swerve people so much, like so much. So honestly, I think I saw a little bit of myself in her, and as a friend, it wouldn't be so hard for like us to understand each other. Like she had that funny side to her, and you get, man. Honestly, it didn't work out, man. We didn't become friends eventually. I ended up chilling out. I even saw like her graduation pictures, bro. She looked fire, like bro. She was actually a very lovely lady, man. Sad, man. It's a sad story, man.
Ladies, happy Women's Day.
Anyway, man.
You're not forgiven for that shit.
Happy Women's Day. You're not forgiven. Yeah, that lady still has a place in my heart. It hurts.
Bro.
Anyway, man, I moved on. Like I moved on, man. Like honestly, I moved on, but yeah.
But I'm going to prescribe for you some Meek Mill music.
Nah,
go and
man.
listen
don't do me like Meek Mill, man. I want you to give me like I don't know why you never give me like rappers I actually want to listen to.
That's your shit. For me, Meek Mill works for me.
Give me like Kendrick. Give me like J. Cole, man. Bro, give me Kanye.
Yeah, they're all in it, but I want to give you like a hard guy. I don't know. You're going to listen to the word and yeah.
Those guys, but I've never sat like their music doesn't really sit in for me like that.
You realize now, like in Kendrick's last album, there was some jam where I was like, oh, nah, what is this? Where he was saying fuck everything, and I was like,
where he was having like as if he was having a conversation with some chick.
Oh wow, good.
And they were having an argument, like they were having an argument. Bro, that
so he was like fuck
you, bitch. Yeah. Bro, that is one of the best jams actually in that album because of like the message in it, bro. Like listen to it, like the message in it is like crazy, bro.
I'll try and go back and listen.
Let's go back and listen to Mr. Morals again, man. It was a very nice album, honestly. It's among the albums up there, but obviously Pimp My Butterfly is definitely way higher. But anyway, man. Anyway, that's the pod this week. That's how we're wrapping it up. Happy Women's Day to all the ladies out there. Though obviously we're not forgiving you. Obviously we have issues with you. But happy Women's Day.
Very big one.
Yeah. Anyway, this is something I would like our listeners to get to know. Thank you for all those who've been listening, and we are going to be starting a Patreon soon. We're going to be starting a Patreon soon, so look out for that, where we shall be having exclusive content. And our Patreon listeners will be getting obviously fast access to our pods, and obviously having at times more of the juicier conversations. Obviously, even eventually we shall release them, but after a very long time on like our main platform. But Patreon is going to be our main home in some time to come, so look out for that. We shall be sharing the details. As always, Leju Emmanuel.
Biencha.
And this has been the Drunk and the Ginger podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, give us your review, 5-star reviews, 5 stars.
By the way, we also on YouTube, so though we don't have videos, but just go to YouTube and just listen to the audio and just see our cover art there and listen to us. For those who don't have podcast services in your countries, for example, like where I come from, South Sudan, podcasts. Honestly, man, podcasts in South Sudan, like even if you're using Apple Podcasts, Google, any podcast platform, they don't work in South Sudan, man. You have to be using like YouTube, bro. So my South Sudanese, go to YouTube. Honestly, man, we're trying to become ambassadors for podcasting in South Sudan, so that we can at least put some work. So that is improvement that side, bro. You know, man, that's the point. Yeah. Alright.
That's the point. Sign out.
Peace. Yep.
Hey.
We're done, man. Kati?
Almost did.